to investing, we are all asking the same question: how do I become a successful investor? But here's a better one: how do investors usually fail? That subtle shift in thinking from success to avoiding failure is what we call inversion. Inversion means flipping a problem on its head. Instead of asking what to do, you ask what not to do. Sounds simple, right? But very few investors actually think this way. As Charlie Munger once said, all I want to know is where I'm going to die, so I will never go there. So hi there, welcome back to holisticinvestment.in, where we simplify the world of personal finance for individual investors like you. So here's the truth: most investors don't lose money because they lack knowledge. They lose because they ignore what could go wrong. They get so busy chasing high returns that they forget to look at the downside. So instead of asking, how can I make more money, ask what could destroy my capital. That one question changes everything. So let me share a real example. Arvind, a 29-year-old software engineer, wanted to invest in a small cap stock that had doubled in just a few months. But instead of jumping in, we asked him to invert the situation. What could go wrong? Turns out the company had rising debt. The promoter was under SEBI scrutiny and the sector was at peak valuation. That pause, that moment of inversion saved him from a 40% crash when the market corrected. So next time you're tempted to invest in a stock, ask what needs to go wrong for this to fail. Is the company overly dependent on one revenue stream? Am I buying based on hype or long-term fundamentals? One client once considered investing in a hot fintech IPO, but we inverted the thinking and asked, is the company profitable? It wasn't. Are there regulatory risks? Yes. Is this valuation realistic? Not really. That saved him from a hype trap. It works with mutual funds too. Let's say you're eyeing a small cap fund that gave 30% last year. Tempting? Now invert the situation. Is that return sustainable? Was it driven by a short-term rally? Is the fund concentrated in a few risky sectors? Did the fund manager recently change? Past performance hides a lot of red flags. Inversion helps you uncover them. And most people ask, what portfolio gives me the highest return? But inversion asks, what allocation protects me in a bad year? So instead of chasing alpha, focus on resilience. Diversify across equity, debt, gold. Keep an emergency buffer. Avoid overexposure to one theme or sector. Inversion helps your portfolio survive the winters, not just bloom in spring. So, do you want to protect your wealth? Then avoid these 10 mistakes, which are blindly chasing past performance, ignoring expense ratios, emotional market timing, overexposure to risky sectors, following the herd, investing without a goal, using leverage without understanding, reacting to news, not data, ignoring tax planning, and never rebalancing your portfolio. Avoiding these is often more powerful than finding the next multi-bagger. You might ask, will thinking like this make me overly cautious? Not at all. Inversion isn't about fear, it's about awareness. It's not about avoiding action, it's about making informed decisions. In a world chasing the next big thing, sometimes the smartest move is to avoid the next big mistake. So, what is the final takeaway? Everyone wants to double their money, but very few talk about just staying in the game long enough to let compounding work. Inversion isn't about brilliance, it's about survival, and survival leads to success. So, before your next investment, pause and ask, what could go wrong here? What am I assuming? Could I be wrong? If this fails, will it break me or teach me? If you're not sure how to answer that, work with a certified financial planner. So a good CFP helps you see blind spots, avoid costly mistakes, and build a portfolio that stands the test of time. Because in the end, investing isn't just about finding the winners. It's about avoiding the losses that take you out of the game. At holisticinvestment.in, we help investors like you build not just wealth, but wisdom. So click the link in the description to schedule your free consultation with one of our certified financial planner. And if you found this video helpful, like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Smart investors are built, not born, and it all starts with the right mindset. Are you ready?
You can definitely check out the blog post we have posted on our website through the link in the description. And if you want to gain more professional guidance through a professional financial planner, you can choose to book a one-on-one complimentary consultation with one of our professional financial planner through the link in the description. Also, if you want to gain more investment and financial insights through the leading experts in the finance industry, we also conduct regularly free live webinars through which you can register and gain these insights. The link is in the description. Also, if you like this video, definitely hit like and subscribe to YouTube channel so we can come up with more such financially beneficial content for you. Thank you for watching.